Welcome, everybody, to the Session Up Podcast.
Yeah.
We're playing live from Long Beach, California. It's your boy, Danny P.
The 562.
562.
And it's your boy, Phil.
Big Phil, man. And we got a special guest today, you know?
Yep.
She's young.
Ambitious.
And she gonna kick your ass.
And
up,
she's
Brazy?
also very, very inspiring.
Yes, sir.
So,
What's up, Brazy?
welcome,
Thank you guys
Brazy,
for having me
welcome.
on this podcast. I appreciate it. And Happy New Year's.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year. Happy New Year's.
We appreciate you saying yes
Yes.
to this ain't shit podcast.
Yep.
Anything for the cause. Anything for the cause and help
Hell yeah.
support.
Yeah.
For sure. So, I mean, really, you're like, she's like our niece because she's the homie's niece.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
come on.
shit. Damn.
Japu.
Ooh.
Damn, this just sound old, yo.
Sound like some old geezers here, bro.
That's bad.
They're only like 2 years older than me.
I know. It was
I
just,
know.
A couple years.
that's how Cambodians are, man. Like,
Yeah.
when I went to Cambodia, like, I had nieces and nephews,
Yeah.
and they were like
They're older than you?
I was like, what the hell?
Damn.
Or like the younger, when I went, I had like nieces and nephews that were like way younger than me, and they called me Jai. They'd be
Jai?
like, Jai. Yeah,
What the hell is
Jai.
that?
Damn.
Jai. It's
Jai?
like
It's
an older like,
woman.
yeah, older sister.
Oh.
or some,
Uh.
yeah.
Jai, I'm thinking like license shit.
Whoa,
That's
shit.
Jai.
Well,
Jai.
I mean, Jai, yeah.
See, be careful how you
This guy,
say,
yeah.
you know, Jai and Jai.
Yeah.
Jai, yeah.
You call somebody Jai, man, you call them license. That's messed up.
But yeah, so how was your New Year's? How's this
Yeah,
year?
how was
How's
your
your
New
starting off for you so far?
My New Year's, I was just watching Netflix.
You didn't go out and turn up. in the
Nah,
thing?
no,
that's
not
fine.
this year.
That calls for a shot, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, not this
Celebration.
year.
Well, since you didn't go out, let's take a shot. Let's celebrate. New
Let's
Year's.
celebrate New
I'm
Year's right
down.
now.
Let's do
Pour that, fella.
What kind of shot are we taking?
Oh, we got some.
Let me hand over to you,
tequila.
Danny.
Oh, yeah, shoot it over me. I'm a bartender over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an alcoholic, though. Drink responsibly, guys, all right? Do not drink irresponsibly because Brazy going to slide through and kick your ass.
Make sure you guys call Uber.
I see you pressing 50 pounds. I see you.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
How's that journey?
Damn.
I'm starting getting back because I was out on a commission for a few months, but I'm back now.
Out of commission?
Back in action. Huh?
Yeah.
Injury or?
No, because like the week before Thanksgiving, I actually caught the virus.
Did you?
Yeah, I
Oh,
tested positive for COVID.
Damn.
And it sucked.
Damn.
Like me and my roommates.
No
like,
way.
it hit
all of you guys got it?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it hit us instantly. Honestly, like the virus, like I was sick one day, and then next thing you know, like everyone else got sick.
Oh, so you
the
got it
same
first?
night. Yeah,
So
the same night or the.
So you're the
the
spreader.
different day.
Oh, you a super spreader, huh?
Nah,
So like they all
No,
got
I'm
sick
just
like
messing.
right away. You
yeah,
guys all got sick.
because I went to the office that week, and then like
Oh.
a few days in the office.
That's where it's been
Yeah, a few
There's a lot
days
of
in the
people.
office, I was like, oh, my body doesn't feel right. And then
Uh-huh.
one of my friends was like, why are you always sleeping? Like you're tired? Because
Oh.
like for people that know me, I mean I sleep, but
yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, we
I
all
barely
sleep.
sleep. Yeah, I
Nah,
barely
you up
sleep.
and at it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I
you're
barely
active. Yeah. Normally
Yeah.
you're active.
I barely sleep, so I was like, something's not right. Like my body was like, I was tired.
He's feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was
feeling
like,
fatigue?
fatigue. I had like chills, and then
But you got sick like right away though. You, like,
it hit me.
and you got sick right away.
Yep, exactly.
Damn.
And then and then I started having an earache because like a few weeks before I got my bottom wisdom tooth pulled,
Okay.
like both.
Yeah.
Oh
and
shit.
so one of it, like the right side, was causing me to have an ear infection.
What?
So I thought that was it,
Jeez.
but then I was like, no, something's
Nah,
not
that
right.
Feel right, yeah.
And then the following day, I got a sore throat, and that's when I went to urgent care. And then they called me like, I went to urgent care Thursday. They called me Sunday, and I was like, fuck.
Damn. So,
So-
they
I
told
felt
you.
yeah.
Damn.
So you went in to go get checked out for your ear infection because of the wisdom tooth, but you also happen to contract COVID at the same time.
No, because
that
I thought it was from
Oh,
like
you
I was
thought
still
it was
healing.
from, yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was
okay.
still healing, but
you are-
then
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
How was
gotcha.
that? How
it
was
sucked.
that?
I was like literally in bed for a whole week. Like
Damn.
I wake up, I stayed in bed. I went outside to like get food and stuff like that. I was still able to eat
But
and taste like and smell, but then like I started having like symptoms after another, like
shit. It
Yeah.
just
like
keeps adding on.
coughing, sneezing, congestion, and
How long ago
everything.
was that?
I got it the week before Thanksgiving.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how would you compare it to like the common flu?
Yeah.
Like on a scale of like 1 to 10, like how much
She's
rougher
not
was it?
common at all.
Huh? Was it like 5 times harder to deal with?
Actually,
It wasn't that bad, right?
No.
Yeah,
No.
Okay.
They just told you you took the test, you got COVID positive, you just pretty much stayed home, have to recover.
Yep. Yeah, but I stayed home. I stayed in my room.
That's crazy
Yeah.
how it just goes away, huh? Like, hey, you got COVID?
Yeah.
Go home.
Just go home and
You can be all
lock
right.
yourself. Lock yourself in the room.
Go
and,
home. Just lock yourself in.
Yeah.
Wear a mask. And you're
Yeah.
good.
No, it's crazy because I even asked like how you differentiate like from the flu and common cold because I knew someone that had like a sinus infection
Yeah.
and then he tested positive and then like the nurse was like even if you have like a sinus infection or whatnot, they can make your test positive. And then when I was talking,
really?
Yeah, when I was talking to the doctors and I was trying to get cleared, he was like, "Oh, we can't retest you because it can still stay in your system for 4 weeks up to like 2 months or so."
Oh shit! Yeah.
And then they were like, "Oh, we're not," basically telling me like, "We're not gonna waste a test on you because you might still test positive."
Yeah, that's a
So
waste
you know,
of a
I was like, "I'll take my
Damn.
service somewhere else. I'll go to Walgreens."
Yeah,
Wow.
for real. You can go to Walgreens.
So they were like, after 10 days of being quarantined and or like 10 to 14 days without having symptoms and like 24 hours or 48 hours without having fever,
Yeah.
then you should be good.
you're in the clear.
And I'm like, okay, if you still test positive and you're telling us like we're not contagious, how does that work?
Yeah.
And then somebody else is like around you test positive, you're like, oh,
yeah.
it's your fault.
It's
you
your
know,
fault.
bro,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you feel
You never
feel
know.
like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, as
Yeah.
much as I want to get frustrated about it too, but I mean, it is a new virus, obviously. So I mean, people are fumbling,
We don't.
learning shit.
We don't know
everything
anything
is
about
new
it.
And yeah, you know. So let's cut off some
Yeah.
slack.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's take this shot. Fuck
do
COVID.
it.
Glad you don't have that shit anymore.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Take that water.
Man. Yeah, I'm afraid of COVID, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I'm afraid because I don't know what to expect, to be honest. But
you don't know how it's
but
gonna be when
your
it's
story. It seems like it
Like
was
with
bad.
me, like
but
I have, like
seems
I
like
have
it's-
you know what's
underlying
gonna
health,
happen to you.
Yeah.
and you know,
Oh,
thank
you
God.
have an
unfortunately-
underlying health
yeah.
condition.
You do?
Okay.
Yeah, so
Oh,
thank goodness, like it wasn't,
it didn't
wasn't
trigger
worse.
anything like
It
that.
wasn't
Yeah.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, with me,
That's
I don't know what kind of condition that I'm actually in. I haven't been to doctors in a long
Okay.
time, so
Yeah.
I don't know, like, if I have any known issues.
I used to drink water from the hose.
What
I used to
I think we all
I used to
did.
eat chips from the floor.
We all
Um,
did.
Damn, bro.
I used to play tetherball all day and grab chips from the homie's bag, and I was
Yeah.
solid.
He's still alive.
I'm still alive. I'm still here.
He survived.
Hey, we
He
good,
made
man,
it through.
You know, but just gotta be safe. You know. But glad.
Yeah, what pisses me off because I've been hearing this for the past few weeks is like people know they're positive, but they're still out and around people,
Mhm.
That's fucked up.
and
Like,
yeah,
intentionally. That's messed up.
I just got a call earlier about that, and I'm like,
Yeah, that's no
Really?
bueno. That's no bueno.
yeah, because even like the healthiest person, they can get it, and then
Yeah,
they
yeah.
could be in a hospital. Like
Mhm.
it all
Mhm.
depends on your body. All depends on how the
everybody's
virus
body
is.
reacts differently.
Something happens, and I mean, anything can. I mean, nobody's fucking bulletproof. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like even now you see like football players, NBA players, and these are like the healthiest professionals that you can really imagine. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
these guys are getting COVID left and right.
Man, I
bro.
gotta say the NBA is doing a really good job though.
They're doing a really good job. Yeah,
Great
Yeah,
job.
They're keeping it to a minimal.
Yeah, which is good. Or they might not just be
Yeah.
telling us the truth. But who
That's
cares?
true.
Speaking
I
of
mean-
NBA,
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
think the Lakers gonna take it again?
Come on, what you think? Of
I mean,
course.
if you ask him, he's gonna say
100%.
yes.
Yeah, of course. Oh yeah, you're a Clipper. You gotta go
I'm a
over there.
Clipper fan.
Yeah, Lakers fans over here.
Yeah, cut it out, Philip.
But yeah, but like back to what you were saying, like NBA, they've been keeping it to a minimum. Like
Yeah,
it's
they
really
kept,
good to
kept
see.
it real nice.
Yeah.
Especially
Even, like-
with the bubble.
Yeah,
And,
you see James Harden at the strip clubs and stuff like that, and I mean,
He got
dude,
Tiger blood, bro.
I know,
He
and
got Tiger
he's
blood.
back playing a game like 2 games later, and he's fine.
Yeah, he do that shit with his eyes closed, bro. That's what
Like,
he get
damn,
paid the
bro,
big bucks
okay.
for, you know.
Like, all right, cool.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, Brazy. I mean, tell us a little bit more about like your
Yeah.
history and like your where
I
you
mean-
grew up and stuff like that. I know you know a little bit about
Yeah.
it, but tell me because I don't.
tell
yeah.
the viewers. Philip doesn't know you.
Yeah.
So, you know
I
that?
don't know. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
we're good friends, but we don't know about like too much of your history because I know you
Yeah,
kind of keep
yeah.
that kind of private.
Cause are you originally from North Carolina?
I grew up in
You-
up in North Carolina.
you grew
Like
up in
my
North Carolina?
family, my mom's family is from Orange County, from Santa Ana. Mini Street.
That's why the Cambos are.
Yeah, Mini Street. And then my dad's family from Stockton. You know, when they came from Cambodia. So
yeah, of course.
But my mom, they went to New Mexico at first, and then they came over here to Cali.
And when you think about it, a lot of our families didn't come to California first.
No.
Yeah.
A lot of East
your
Coast.
family went to New Mexico first.
Yeah.
My mom and my family, they went to Alabama first.
Alabama, that's so random,
bro.
Alabama.
That's why my mom always say Alabama. I'm like, what the fuck is Alabama? Then when I grew up older, I'm like, that's fucking Alabama.
Oh, did you mean Alabama?
Like a city in Cambodia or some shit. Alabama. I was like, what the hell? Bruh, that shit was.
That is pretty funny though.
Then we got older and she told the story again. I'm like, oh, so you was in Alabama? Because she said when she came over, they got sponsored by a church family.
Okay.
It was a black
people,
family. Yeah, they were there in Alabama.
Yeah.
So that's kind of crazy. But yeah, my bad. Sorry about that. Yeah,
North
Carolina.
You were born in
Fayetteville.
North Carolina?
Yeah.
And then you moved to?
Yeah. I moved to Santa Ana when I was like 5 months.
Oh, okay. So you weren't even really in North Carolina like that then?
Yeah, when I was 5 months, and then we stayed in Mini Street or whatnot, and
Mini Street, yeah.
Yeah,
Let them know about
Mini Street, Bishop, you know.
That's like the east
Is
side.
that the hood of Santa Ana?
That's like the like the Mini Street is like the projects.
The projects of Santa Ana.
I grew up there a lot too when I was younger.
Yeah, because your family's from there.
Yeah, my family's from there.
That's how.
That's
where
I lived there for a while too when I was younger. Before I went to Long Beach. Yeah.
They say Santa Ana.
Yeah.
Santa Ana, Mini Street. Yeah, that shit is hood as fuck.
Damn.
Yeah, so my mom's side of my mom, her and her family's from Santa Ana. Then my dad's family's from Stockton, and so my dad, he had family in Santa Ana as well.
So y'all ghetto as hell, yeah.
Yeah, huh?
I'm just kidding.
So basically,
y'all ghetto as hell.
Yeah, so that's how they met, and then when they heard about North Carolina, back then the furniture industry was booming, and cost of living was like hella cheap. Like even now, like you get like a 2-bedroom apartment for like $350. Wow. You get like a 3-4 bedroom house for like, you know, $600.
It's cheap as fuck.
And you have land, you know, like out here.
Oh yeah, you
got
acres.
Out here is like you're basically sitting on top of your neighbor.
Basically,
pretty much.
But out there is like you got a whole land out there.
Here you can hear your neighbors like watching the Lake game or something like.
Yeah, I know.
Dude,
did you grow up in North Carolina for a while or?
Yeah. So when I was 5, I started school in North Carolina. That's when I went back, and so I went to school out there, and then I came back out here in 2015.
Was there a lot of Cambodians out there or no?
We basically built our own community.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah, it was like a small town, and it's called Lexington. It's like in the middle.
Okay, yeah.
It's like in the Piedmont, so it's like 20 minutes from Winston-Salem, and then from Charlotte it's like an hour away. And then from Greensboro, they have a huge Cambodian population out there too in Greensboro.
Oh, okay.
It's like 35 minutes away, but Charlotte is, you know, the main city where you're flying in and out. They have a big Cambodian population out there too.
In Charlotte?
Yeah, in Charlotte.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
People only know about Fayetteville.
Yeah, fake.
That's
Oh yeah.
yeah.
No, they call it fake Nam.
Oh, is it fake
now?
now?
Yeah, they call it fake now.
I never heard of that.
J. Cole.
Yeah, J. Cole.
J. Cole's from Fayetteville.
Yeah, it's ghetto out there too.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Why? Because he always claimed like Charlotte. Because I know. Well, I guess it's because it's within that same area.
He also talks about Fayetteville's where he's from.
But he talks about Charlotte a lot, and like he plays the Charlotte for the Charlotte team for like the All-Star game and stuff like that. Well, it's like us saying like we're from Long Beach and stuff like that, but like sometimes we claim LA to other people that don't know about the the area.
Did you go to high school in North Carolina?
Yeah, I went to high school. I went to college out there.
Okay.
Then I joined the military.
So
out there too.
You joined from over there?
Yeah, I joined like
right after high school.
No, I joined in high school. Like
what? Oh, you can
my
do
senior
that
year. Yeah, when you're 17.
Yeah, you can.
Oh shit.
Yeah, your parents had to sign for it.
Oh, really?
Damn.
Yeah, when I was 17, like in September 2007.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in my senior year, like a few months, and I was like, I need a challenge in my life.
Yeah.
I need something different. Everyone's like, I should say like, it's falling to the wrong crowd, family members or
of course,
make a bad decision,
gangbangers and stuff like that, all that stuff. Like it was going on out there too.
Really?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It's probably more intense out there.
And so they're like, my mom and my stepdad had to sit me down. And was like, you want to go to jail or you want to be like this person, that person, blah blah blah. And I was like, I know.
Yeah.
So like I needed a challenge.
So that's when you made that decision.
Yeah. And then I wanted to join the Navy, but I can't swim to save my life. I mean, I can swim from like one end.
See, that's the thing is with Cambodians.
I can't swim.
We can't swim, bro.
Hell no. I've tried so many times. People try to teach me. I can't swim.
Bruh. I mean, I can swim from like one end to the next, but I can't float.
Like tread water.
Yeah, no, I can't even do that.
See, like I'm gonna put my daughter. She gonna learn how to swim.
Yeah,
she gonna save me
when
I'm drowning.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Sure. So what pushed you to go though? Was it just because like you just like fuck it, I'm gonna just
no, like I wanted to challenge. I wanted to do something myself, like with myself in my life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and then I know I wanted to go to school, like college.
Yeah.
And like my parents weren't fortunate enough to like to send me to school, and also like even though I was in honors class and stuff like that, I didn't really like apply myself when I was in high school. I played sports and everything, but like my senior year I slacked off, and so the military gave me a push, and like a week after I graduated, I went off to basic training, to boot camp.
A week right after.
Yeah, I came in enjoy my senior week, but
you were just like fuck it, I'm out.
That's like no, because normally after high school you kind of take the time to just do your own thing for a little bit before you kind of take that next step, but you just went right into it. Huh?
Yeah, I did.
So
I went out to South Carolina, Fort Jackson.
Oh, okay.
For 10 weeks, I think 10 or 11 weeks.
Yeah.
This was for like for boot camp. Or?
Yeah, it was boot camp, basic training.
How was it being a girl in
the military?
In the military,
people's gonna test you.
Did they test you?
Yeah, they're gonna test you. Like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. But like,
and back then, I'm pretty sure it was more open about it too, right? They didn't really try to. It was pretty intense, or
yeah. No, the stories I hear now about basic training is like, damn, like they had it easy. I'm like,
good.
Damn. Like when I
because
went,
of social media, you know?
Like back in my day.
Yeah, back in my days, you know, youngins.
No, it was a challenge.
Yeah.
But it was fun. Like if I could go back, I would go back. I think like the toughest thing, like it built like when I went through. Mm-hmm. Like, of course, they'll yell at you and stuff like that. But, it's all about discipline.
Yeah.
It's all about discipline. And, like, we build a team. And you're with people from different states, different nationalities. And, different beliefs and stuff. All in within, like, 10, 11 weeks.
Yeah.
And then you have to basically learn how to get along with each other, be disciplined. Because there's, like, some courses in the phases that you have to work as a team. And you can't accomplish a mission or accomplish that obstacle if you don't work together.
Yeah. If you guys like not on the same page and
exactly.
you guys got beef and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it was a lot of beef, and like they'll come wake you up. Like if somebody fuck up, they'll come wake you up and like 2:00 in the morning, like get your asses downstairs, and they'll smoke you, like to make you do push-ups and exercises, like when you're like half asleep and stuff. Like, damn.
Yeah, like half asleep.
Yeah, like it don't matter, like it don't matter, like you're in your PTs, like your shorts and stuff, and like it'll be like hot as hell outside or cold as hell. They don't care. Like they'll make you, like they'll smoke you and make you do all these exercises and stuff. And like
when you say they smoke you, what does that mean?
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Like when they smoke you, it's like basically like yell at you and make you do like all different types of push-ups.
Okay. I'm thinking like smoke you out. Like
no.
They're out there smoking weed while they're I'm gonna smoke you saving the country over smoking weed.
Yeah, they make you doing like different type of exercises and whatnot. Yeah.
But this is like for punishment. So this
for
is like
punishment.
If somebody did something wrong and fucked up.
Yep.
Okay.
Basically, like they're not singling out a person.
Oh, it's as a team. If you fuck up,
as like a whole platoon, a squad, like everyone.
Everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I see like that's a great way to like hold each other accountable.
Teamwork, man.
Yep,
hold each other accountable.
Yeah,
like, hey,
that's what
like I'm here for you. I'm not gonna let you fuck up. If you need questions or if you have any questions, you need help, let me know, because we don't want to be running.
Exactly.
Or doing all these different things.
Everybody gotta hold each other accountable.
Yeah, you gotta hold each other accountable.
So
that's a great way to hold each other accountable.
That's I think that's a skill civilians lack, is holding people accountable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because sometimes people are scared to tell somebody, hey, you're fucking up.
Hey, yeah. Hey, there's room for improvement right here.
There's room for improvement. Hey, maybe we should work together.
Right.
Some people just like, they scared of confrontation. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
So I think the military taught you, like, fuck, you gotta confront it. The issue's right here, the problem. You can't. There's no success. There's no results if you don't tackle that problem right now, right?
Yeah, basically be honest. That's just with life in general. That's what I learned. Like with life in general, like if you're not honest with people, basically you're like you're lying to yourself and keeping stuff in.
Yeah, you're hiding.
Yeah. I mean, the truth hurts. People's gonna take it differently, you know. But you rather someone be honest with you or you know hold something. Or lie to you. You know?
Yeah.
And have you ever been like deployed?
Oh yeah, I've been deployed twice. So when I came back from basic training, I actually volunteered to go on deployment because I was in the National Guard. Even in reserves, or you could still volunteer because some people don't know that there's 3 different branches within the Army. So there's active duty, there's the National Guard, and the reserve. National Guard, they deal with stuff within the state. So they're state only, state funded, or like for a national disaster, the hurricanes or whatnot.
Capitol Hill.
Yeah, exactly. No, they are. Yeah, the whole thing with the Capitol Hill and like the riots and stuff. They call it the National Guard. And the reserves, they're the federal. Okay. Along with the active duty. Active duty is like where you get stationed, different locations, and you stay on base, you stay on post. Government. And so like for example, like Fort Bragg, Fort Riley in Kansas, and like San Antonio, or like Fort Bliss in Texas and whatnot. So they're active duty. So when I first joined, I joined the National Guard. I did about 8 years.
Did you just choose the National Guard, or did you kind of?
No, it's just like a recruiter. He was at there, like the high school. He set up like his table, etc., like with the flyers.
Yeah, I remember that.
Advertising stuff like that.
And like, some of them will close
if I could go back in time, I'd probably go right after high school too.
You think so?
Yeah, I think I would have.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe I'll be a. Nah, let's not go back in time.
Let's
live in the present.
Everything happens for a reason.
Let's live in the present.
But yeah, I when I came back from basic training, 2007 October, I actually heard about a deployment, and the unit was out in Asheville, out in the mountains, and
that's
it was
already
like
after doing 8 years. And that's already after doing 8 years. And
no. I just got in.
Oh, you just got in.
Yeah, I just got to finish my my training, my basic training, and everything.
Yeah.
And my job training, and then so I heard about this unit that's deploying, and out of Asheville, and they're a military police unit. And then so I was like, shit, they're looking for construction engineers and whatnot. So I was like, I'll volunteer. And so the following year, I got transferred to that unit. I started training. And then 2010, that's when we started training to go out to Iraq. I was like 19, training to go to Iraq. And then when I turned 20.
What year was this?
2010, that's when I left.
2010, okay.
Yeah, that's when
Damn, so being 19 and just fucking getting deployed straight to fucking Iraq.
Yeah, that's what I'm crazy
about. All the terrorist shit is still active and stuff. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's when everything was. Everything was still going on.
Everything was going on.
Yeah, 2010. That's like in his prime time.
That's when it was like, fuck.
That's when George Bush was in office, and dealing with back and forth with Iraq and the war going on over there.
So how was that? How was it when you first stepped foot on that dirt?
It was hot.
It was hot?
It's hot as hell out there in Iraq.
And you have to be full geared up and shit, pretty much, right?
Well, I mean, it depends on your mission. It depends on your job within the military, and it depends on your mission and your unit, like why they're there for.
Yeah.
And everyone's different, so I can't really talk too much about
it's all
going
good.
on,
I got you.
But yeah, no,
you
like
don't go too deep.
A lot of politics involved in that.
Confidential shit.
No, but it was. We
Did
had our days. You know what? I get that a lot. Or like, or just people just ask you like, "Have you ever killed someone?"
Like, they be
I think that's the first question.
Not every soldier
ask
a
like,
veteran.
have you ever killed someone? Like, what the?
Well, have you shot anyone at least?
I mean,
if you watch the movies,
I know
all soldiers they're
over there killing people.
They forget about the other soldiers doing other work too, though, like on the behind the scenes and stuff.
No, we had some crazy moments, some crazy days. Like we've been over there for so long, and so they know like when our holidays and stuff is. I remember like Christmas.
Oh shit!
Like freaking, we were getting like mortars hitting us and like on base and stuff. Like when like they shoot rockets and mortars. They sound the alarm on base, so we have to pull up all our gear on and stuff like that.
Protect yourselves and stuff.
Yeah, I remember I was on the phone on Skype. That's when Skype was popping back then.
Oh, yeah.
And then we had...
Fuck Skype, it's zooming now.
Now it's zooming.
Yeah, like Skype was popping back then, and that's how I communicate with my family. And then next thing you know, I was like, oh, shit. Like, the alarm came on, and we're, like, getting hit. And
you don't even know what the hell's going on, though, huh? Because, like... The alarm's going off, but you don't know what.
Yeah, and they tell you, all you hear is like incoming.
What?
Like, so all you do is getting ready to
get ready.
Back,
like
right?
We put our gear and stuff on, and if you're outside, we get into like bunkers. The bunkers are like made with concrete, and like they put like a whole bunch of sandbags and stuff around the concrete, and it was like if you're outside, you gotta get into the bunkers or and stuff like that because you never know where it's dropping.
Yeah, exactly.
And stuff like that.
That's scary, dude.
And then
that was intent to kill too, you know. So that's gotta be crazy.
Yeah, you never know.
You said they're shooting rockets.
Yeah, they're shooting rockets, and you can hear like the whole building. They feel the building shake and everything. And I'm like, damn.
Now you know how our parents feel when they're running through Pole Pot and shit.
Yeah, I know. The Khmer Rouge and stuff, you know.
Freaking trapped in the forest and shit.
That's scary. That's scary.
Mines and stuff.
Yeah, we had that happen a lot of times.
Really?
Yeah.
But these are like random people attacking you guys, or this is like their army?
No, it was the locals, the Iraqi.
Oh, this is just regular locals.
Yeah,
this is just locals.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're crazy.
So,
man, I was thinking like maybe like their army or like their military, but damn, this is just their local. This is just a random family. Just say fuck it.
Yeah, because some of them, I mean, they just, to them we're terrorists. The U.S. are terrorists, right?
That's true.
So it's like you're invading our land,
coming into their country
in our country. You know, like what other country has a base in the U.S.? None. Right? There's no fucking like U.S. Army base in fucking the U.S. or I'm talking about like a different country's base here in the
Imagine
US.
like Russia had a base.
We got bases everywhere, like different countries.
We got bases everywhere in every country.
So it's like think about that, you know.
That's true.
So it's just like that's how much power.
That is pretty crazy,
right?
What was boot camp like? Like how is it really?
It was intense.
Hard? Yeah,
it was. Really, I think the only thing that I had trouble with was the qualification.
Qualifications?
Yeah, when you had to qualify with our rifle.
Oh shit!
And then I had an M16, and like now the soldiers that are coming in, they're like, oh yeah, I had an M4. I'm like, fuck, you know me being short, like I have a disadvantage on the M16. That shit is long as fuck.
Oh,
but, but then now they have like the M4s with the scope and stuff. But that was the only toughest thing. But other than that, like. I like the different obstacle courses. Like we had to rappel off towers and like do the rope.
Yeah, that's
like some shit you see like the Spartan runs. If you guys ever did mud runs, like some of the stuff, you know. Rappel off towers and then go from like one obstacle to the next and then climb ropes and stuff and then like the tear gas, like the gas chamber.
Damn.
Like you have to put you in a gas chamber, right? You have your gas mask on, whatnot, and then you have to take it off. And so like you're like you're coughing and like tearing up and like the gas.
They make you take it off?
Yeah, they make you take it off, and then they ask you questions.
Experience it, like to actually experience like what would happen to someone else if that happened,
if you get tortured or something.
Yeah, or if you have like a chemical attack, you know, you have to learn how to don your mask and everything. So it's all a part of training because you never know, like anything can happen.
Yeah.
And so they make you take your mask off and they start asking you questions, like different random questions, like what's your name, your social, or like just, random questions. And like, if you get it wrong, then,
that means you might have lost it a little bit.
If you get it wrong, they still ask you questions until you get it right.
Oh, okay. They grill you until you get it right.
Yeah. You hear people coughing and screaming and like yelling and stuff. And I remember like one of the soldiers trying to run out.
Yeah.
And then the drill sergeant grabbed the soldier and like fucking slammed.
For real?
Yeah, they were like,
you're not giving up. You're not giving up. No.
Yeah, no.
Damn.
But I think that's also a good thing because like he doesn't want him to to give up and like think and knows that he can do it, but maybe he just mentally,
he can't be a quitter.
Maybe mentally he just he just couldn't handle it at the time, but that's good too. That's good.
Yeah, and then when you come out, just like you have snot and like drool and stuff running down your nose,
fucking all over your face.
Yeah, everywhere, and it sucked.
Yeah. Do they segregate like the girls from the guys out there or no?
For the males and females?
Yeah,
they do. Yeah. So I had a building where it's like all like everyone on our floor was females.
Okay.
And then another floor was males because you don't want to have to
deal
with the EO and
But when it comes down to when it's time, you guys everyone comes together.
Yeah. When we have formations and when we have to go through all the trainings and stuff, we're all together.
Okay.
Different squads and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, because I was kind of wondering about like boot camp. Like, when you went to boot camp, were there a lot of people that didn't make it?
You can't really quit, can you?
People
Why
find
not, right?
ways. If you get injured, you could be held back.
Oh, okay.
And stay back a few weeks or whatnot, or get recycled. But if you people get out of it.
Some people just say,
people
what?
really want to just leave.
It's not for me.
No, people do. Yeah,
people really quit.
I seen like grown men cry, and I see dudes cry.
Yeah. People are actually quitting.
I'm thinking like, cause maybe for some people they realize like, okay, you know what? Maybe this is not for me, or maybe this is not what I expected it to be, and then they probably just said,
Well, I'm pretty sure that's what they expected.
Yeah.
There's no way you expect me to go to Army boot camp for the U.S. Army and expect it's just gonna be easy.
Because I know it's a lot of mental strength and a lot of physical strength too.
Oh yeah,
Which one do you think mental. Do you need more strength, more physical strength, or more mental strength? Mental. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, your mental strength will definitely get you through the craziest workouts. I mean, especially if you're like workouts like holding your posture or holding weight for like a long period of time. If you don't think about it, you'll be able to hold it longer. You know,
I think
that's true.
When it comes to mental, it plays a big part in life in general.
Yeah,
it's like a balance. Like, is it a balance between your physical and then like your spiritual?
Yeah, for sure, 100%. I mean, if you don't mind me asking, I mean, you've posted about your homegirl a couple of times was in the Army.
Oh yeah. So she was in a unit that I was with when I deployed to Iraq.
Okay.
And she's one of the reasons why I take mental health or mental illness, mental health to the heart. Because at that time when I mean, some people know my story and my experience, but during that time in 2010, I was going through my own
battles,
fighting my own demons, like with mental health, you know. And then that year, you know, I was going through a lot, you know, being 19, 20 years old or whatnot. And then like I found out that I was diagnosed with, at that time, hyperthyroidism. And then a lot of people don't know your thyroid glands is like in your neck, and it affects your hormones and affects basically your whole body. So when I was going through the stuff that I was going through with mental health and whatnot, I actually went into I actually done some stuff, like I basically tried to commit suicide, you know. I had like my knife, you know. When I was in the process,
point,
when I was in the process of deploying to Iraq, and so I basically got told that, hey, you know, like I need help, or you know, I told myself like, hey, I need help. Like my roommate at the time, you know, she was banging on the door and stuff, and I didn't want to open it. And then the following day, we went to talk to one of the sergeants that was there. And they admitted me to the hospital, to a psych ward. So that was like, you know, 19 years old, 20 years old, being in a psych ward. I stayed there for a whole week, and I was like, and I hear like listen to everyone else's story that was in the military too. And hearing their stories of why they went in there, you know, and everything. I'm like, dang, you know, it's like, you know, people see the military or people see it as professionals, but at the same time, you know, like with actors and celebrities and stuff like that too. Like
you're
you know,
human, just like
we're
anyone
human.
else.
So we go through stuff too, and like just hearing their stories, like people see us, like hold us to a higher standard, and it's like, you know, like people don't see the backstory or the stuff behind the person, the story behind the person or the struggles. And so when I was in a psych ward for a week, you know, like my mom was crying, you know. Me and my mom were tight, like we're close, you know.
For sure. I see that.
We're close. She was crying, my family was crying, like they were like so worried about me and stuff like that. And it was like the whole week, it was like, I don't know, it was just crazy. But then it was like a eye opener too, like you know, they were like, oh, take your shoestrings, you know, shoelaces and stuff, and like I was wearing slippers, and like the bathroom,
because they were scared you might
try to harm yourself, because
yourself.
like at that time, like I had, you know, cuts on my arms, like, you know, but now I have tattoos to cover it up, but but and then like the bathroom that was in my room, it was like basically like a mat kind of, but then it was like Velcro. Like you had to like Velcro the door shut. And then when you go to the showers, like you have like handles, not regular handles, but like handles where you like place your fingers in, so you can turn it. And and like you wear robes. They
don't want you to take anything off.
So and then they'll wake you up like 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning for you to take medication and stuff like that. And they put you on all these medications. You go to sessions and talk. Talk to the therapists or like group sections, and you talk to the doctors, you know. And I feel like, you know, that saved me. And then
because you didn't want to go through that.
And then like seeing like my mom, like hear my mom cry and stuff like that, and you know, and then at the time, like people were like, you know, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you know, you have this and that, like, you know, basically you're in the military, you have this and that, you know, have a good life and stuff like that. But like, even if like the happiest person can still be, you know, struggling,
100%,
you know, fighting demons that we don't even know about. It's just, you know, putting up a front, you know.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
And so I don't think, you know, people, they might see it that way, but like at the end of the day, they're not in your shoes. So they will never know or understand because they're not in your shoes. They're not dealing with the same things. Maybe they grew up differently. So it's easy for someone to say like, hey, wow, you got it good. You know, why are you, blah, 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 and stuff like that. But like, I hate when I hear stuff like that because at the end of the day, you don't know their situation. You don't know what they're going through.
Because I think internally too, like when you, you know, especially growing up from where we grew up and we see things turn bad really quick. And then you start doing things for yourself and you forget that, you know, you're doing something for yourself. Like, you might succeed. Yeah, you know what I mean? But sometimes you still think like, damn, what if I'm doing all this and I'm still going to fail? Yeah. Because people around you are failing, you know. People around you are dying. People around you are just fucking, you know, going through the shit. So you probably just find those mental battles and shit, right? So it's just like, I feel it.
And so when I was going through all that, that happened in like April 2010. And then my best friend, I know before she left, she was going through abusive relationship and all that with her husband, you know, and all that. Yeah. And so she was dealing with that, and also she had 3 kids, and
she had
3 kids.
She looked really young in that.
Yeah, she was young. Okay. She had 3 kids at that time, and she was going through stuff with her family and everything, and like people knew, and people could tell, like, you know, she was stressed out and all that stuff. And I would talk to her as much as I could, and so and until August, because they had left first, and I was dealing with, you know, my health issue, my health situation and stuff like that before I even met up my unit. Okay. Because they left first before I did, so I stayed behind.
She deployed first.
Yeah. Okay. And then so in August, I just get the email saying, you know, Herrera passed, you know, and I was like, you know, like, what the fuck, like,
for real.
And I was like, you know, that's like my big sister, my best friend. I'm like, you know, and I felt a lot of guilt. And then I told her, and I asked, like, what happened? And they told me they found her in. They said that the day before she got into an argument with her family or whatnot, and then they found her in a hospital. I mean, they found her in a hotel, and I remember her posting up, like, you know, bottle of Jack Daniel and stuff like that. And then she was taking medication too, and so like basically she, you know, she OD'd. And that. So that hurt me. That like put a toll on me, and like I felt like a lot of guilt. Even sometimes to this day, I feel like a lot of guilt because it was like, you know, that's my best friend. You know,
I mean, as much as you want to be there for her and you know, help as much as you can, but you can't, you know, you can't, you know, put the guilt on yourself too, though.
Yeah, I mean,
that's sad though.
Like sometimes now
you just wish you could be there to consult her. Yeah, just be there with her. I feel you.
But then 100%. That's why like I take mental health, you know, to the heart and mental illness to the heart, because you know I don't want the same thing to happen with her to happen to somebody else, even if like, you know, I can talk to someone or somebody talk to me and, you know, vent and talk about it, you know, just let them know that, you know, I'm there for them.
And this was like in 2010, because from what I remember is like back in the day, people weren't open about mental health. People were like, this was something, also with even like being like homosexual and stuff like that. Like back in the day, people wouldn't come out and say it, you know, or be honest about it and then speak to other people and, you know, get opinions or get advice and stuff like that. People were just hiding it and keeping it to themselves. But like now, I feel like now with the culture the way it is now, I feel like more and more people are starting to open up more, being more honest. And I think that's great to see, and it's good that like the younger generation now is starting to be more open about everything, and it's good. I wish that our generation or even older were like that.
Well,
before.
I think our generation
kind of started it off. Maybe I
started it off.
You're right,
to be honest, because prior to that, it was like, I mean, it was pretty bad. I mean, I have a sibling who is homosexual, right, or actually transgender. But you know, to see what she went through growing up, that shit was pretty intense. You know what I mean? Like I felt bad. Like I had to get in fights for her. You know what I mean? So. But, you know, it's all about just family being around. My mom used to go to the fucking bus stop and fucking punk these little kids and shit. You know what I mean? She a little gangster, bro. I still remember that shit to this day. Like, you know, but now, like with mental illness, man, like, it's just, like, to me, like, I see it, man. Like, I talk to, like, friends, families, people that go through it, and it's just, like, you just gotta be there, just lend the ear. I think.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly. Because
Biggest thing is just lending the ear.
Yeah, because a lot of people, you know, we're human beings, so so we have a lot of pride, and then the first step of asking for, because a lot of people don't like to ask for help, you know, and that's the thing, you know, a lot of people don't have to ask for help, and because they think it's a sign of weakness. Honestly, it's not. Like, it takes a lot of strength to tell someone like, hey, what's going on, or hey, you know, I need help, or hey, can you help me, and you know, and you know, sometimes you gotta put that pride to the side, even though like. You know, it's difficult.
And you got to be able to just listen and not try to offer advice.
That's true. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because people people will tell the same thing. Like they'll go to someone else and try to see if they hear something different. You know what I mean? But you know, you're just gonna say the same thing. Sometimes you just gotta be like, you know, just listen, just let them vent it out.
Just lend an open ear, just listen and be there.
So that happened in 2010. So I mean, till this day, you still post about her, which is cool. And I think you think that's by doing that throughout the years, have people reached out to you about all that?
A lot of people, not only with her, but just with their self in general.
With their self,
And then, you know, like, I'm not gonna lie, I still struggle to this day. But as I got older, you know, I learned how to cope with things differently than I did, you know, back then when everything, you know, first started. And, you know, because back then, like, when I came back from deployment, when I came back from Iraq, like, it fucked me up. Like, you know, I went to the VA, and sometimes the VA like to prescribe you with shit.
Oh, shit.
Or just, you know,
how long were you in Iraq for?
I was
like a couple of years, or just
I was supposed to be there for a year, but then I stayed behind. I was out there for like 6-7 months or so. And so I was coming back, and I went to the VA to get checked out and stuff, and they like prescribed me with medication. It was like for PTSD and all that, and like, you know, insomnia and stuff. And so that fucked me up. And like I would be at the liquor store like every weekend. I do parties every weekend. I would buy like not bottles of alcohol, but like cases, cases at all.
Damn,
so
cases.
I bought like cases, different alcohols, and
this
like
was like with other people in the army.
No, it's just like my family and friends. Like, I have parties, or you know, like,
sure.
And then I would drown myself in alcohol, and like, you know, for years I did that, and you know, I was like emotional. And so I was like an emotional drunk.
Really?
You just kind of suppressing it, right?
It was like your way of like kind of like coping with the
like
things
to
that
get
you were
away.
going through.
And
so this was like your escape goal, like on the weekends where you're free and you have the time to just kind of just that moment to just kind of like forget about everything that's going on and just kind of have fun and just kind of just like temporary solution to the problem.
Yeah, it was it was. And then at the time, and then I started to take my prescription medication and the drink on top of it. So I was like blackout. I'll black out.
Damn.
You're going hard. Hey, you're not doing that no more, right?
Go hard. Nah. Go hard.
You better not.
No, I don't do that.
No, I can tell you. You know,
tell your Uncle Todd.
The Beaver?
Yeah, Beaver.
That's crazy.
No, but I'm glad. I feel like, I mean, do you feel like, you know, sometimes you got to go through that and hit rock bottom for you to really bounce back from it, right?
Yeah. I mean, even now, like, you know, some days I have my moments. Like, we all do, you know?
Yeah, of course.
We all do, but it's like,
I battle that shit. I mean, you know, it's just
everyone fights their own.
It's like
battles.
You know, like, you just got to be able to realize, like, you got to bounce back, like, you know.
That's the hardest thing. Hardest thing is just bouncing back, and you know, and I just tell myself, like, me motivating others, it helps me a lot.
Oh,
like,
facts.
you know,
because you're reminding
like,
yourself.
Yeah, like, you know, I was there once in your shoes and stuff like that, you know. And like now it's like I want to take everything that happened to me and show others that, like, hey, you know, like, you can hit rock bottom, you can, you know, be broke, you can have nothing, lose everything all at once, and then bounce back. Like, you know, I want to be like that living testimony. Like,
for sure,
you know, no matter what you go through, no matter what you've been through, you know, you can overcome it. You know,
for sure,
with the right support, right love, and resources and whatnot. Like, and I feel like self-love, it's very important. Self-love, self-care, self-motivation. It helps you a lot. And then
you got to be vulnerable too. You got to allow yourself to be vulnerable. You know what I mean? You got to allow yourself to accept help. Like, you got to allow yourself to, like, to listen to people when they're offering advice. You know what I mean? It's just like, you can't be stubborn and be like, nothing's going to work. Nothing's going to work. Like you gotta believe, like, you know.
And that's what helped me a lot too, by believing, like, you know, coming from, you know, our Asian culture, you know, we're Buddhists, you know, and then all that, you know, what helped me a lot was praying and having other people pray too, and like, you know, taking the time to pray and like talk to God, and you know, whoever you believe in, you know,
for sure.
you know, faith comes a long way too, with along with your mental health. Yeah. And I feel like that's the balance between life in general, like your physical and mental, emotional, like, you know, spiritually. If you have to have faith, you have to believe.
For sure.
And so that helped me a lot. That helped me get through, you know, all those years of depression, all those years of PTSD and everything. And so
you would consider yourself having PTSD? Like you would?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I was diagnosed with PTSD as well. You know.
Okay. Do you think a lot of people, like especially when at the time that you were there, came back with PTSD also?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, even to now, like PTSD is like in the military, but a lot of people don't know that PTSD can happen also like civilian life, like anywhere. With the civilian.
I was gonna say that too. Like
not only just military. It's like with everyone just in general. Like people
you could get in a car accident.
And that,
you know what I mean?
Like, and then stuff from like happened from your childhood. You can have PTSD because a lot of people don't know either. Like when I was younger, and I talk about this on one of my sessions that I had on a Zoom meeting back in September when it was mental health month,
awareness month.
Awareness month in September. Like, you know, I was molested when I was a kid, and like when I was raped when I was in the military, you know, and stuff like that. A lot of people don't know that, and you know that puts a toll on.
In the military,
that puts a toll on people.
Yeah.
People don't know that, like, you can have PTSD from your childhood, you know, and like when people think about the military, people think like, oh, he or she must be crazy, or he or she must have PTSD and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
Yeah.
It can happen to anyone.
Yeah, that's true.
It could for sure.
That's true.
For sure.
Man, that's why I have so much respect for like, you know, any of my friends or people that I know that were from the military. I just have so much respect for them because they've gone through so much, you know what I mean? And just like being strong and like, not only that, but like protecting our country and serving for our country too. Like that's just, I got a lot of respect for you guys. So.
Yeah, but honestly, fuck that motherfucker.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, I wish I could fucking see his face right now.
Yeah.
Kick that motherfucker face in. Sorry you had to go through that.
Yeah, for real. Sorry you had to go through that.
But I'm glad you bounced back though, man. Because at the end of the day, it's like shit happens, right? And as easy as or as dry as that shit sounds, but like everybody goes through some shit, you know?
Mm-hmm. And you never know. You never know what someone's been through or going through.
You don't. You don't. So, you know.
Because a lot of people like to hold it in or keep it to themselves.
Right. Yeah,
they do. And people got to understand, man, like, be nice, man. Just go out there and just be open and just, you know, enjoy people. And, you know, just know that, fuck, everybody's battling problems too, you know?
Yep.
And then that's what, like, the military has taught me too, like, especially being a leader or, you know, being in a management position in general, or being a leader or NCO, like, you have different, you're going to deal with different people. You're going to deal with different soldiers, you know, you're going to deal with, especially like if you're in a management position in a company, you're going to deal with different employees, and you got to realize like, not everyone's going to have the same situations as you are, or not everyone's going to learn the same.
Well, you got all kinds of different personalities, different backgrounds. So like
so you have to be, so you have to be transparent, and also you have to show empathy and compassion to others.
Facts.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But if a motherfucker want to step out of line, you gotta knock his ass out too.
Hey, you gotta let him know. Yeah, you gotta put people in their place sometimes.
You do gotta put people in their place, you know.
Because if not, you're gonna keep getting run over. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You're gonna run all over you.
Yeah. So you gotta put these motherfuckers in
That's why, like, if anyone gets picked on by bullies and stuff like that, this is the way that I deal with that. I shared this story before too. Is I had a bully when I was younger, and I was a little pussy about it. You know what I mean? I let this guy walk all over me for a long time, but just one day I just had enough of it.
2-piece biscuit in the combo.
Yeah,
I remember that.
One day I had enough of it, and you know, I stood my ground, and you know, I beat him up. And man, ever since then, he never picked on me again. And people that seen it happen never picked on me again. And I just think like for like the younger people that's going through anything, I think or dealing with bullying and stuff, it's like you gotta just stand up. It doesn't necessarily mean violence.
Stand up for yourself.
It doesn't necessarily mean violence or like, you know, fighting or nothing like that.
No,
but
fuck that.
Just standing up in general. is what you gotta do.
You gotta fuck. Nah, man. We can't tell these kids not to.
I say this is the yin and yang here.
This is yin and yang.
You got the devil and the angel on one shoulder.
Nah, how I look at it, if someone's trying to step up, man, you gotta fight back. Like they prey on people that don't fight back.
Yeah, people that's vulnerable.
That's vulnerable.
Yeah.
So sometimes, hey, I give you the green light. Punch that motherfucker in the face. Get suspended one day, and that's it. Don't do it again in the future.
That's exactly what happened.
Not everybody around you gonna know. Like, okay, don't fuck with him. I'm gonna get punched in the face.
Like he's not gonna tolerate that nonsense.
I think kids should go kick that motherfucker's ass. Like, no, I'm not gonna tell. I'm not gonna tell my daughter if she talks shit to you. Okay, be nice and walk away. No, slap that bitch in the face. All right, slap her, scratch her, and you give her a permanent mark or something. She won't fuck with you no more.
Damn. Okay.
And you see, like, with the kids like this generation, you hear about stories like bullies, cyberbullying people, and then those kids, they don't know how to deal with it, and they
kill
like
themselves.
Commit suicide.
Yes,
like,
I've seen a lot of stories where kids, teenagers have committed suicide from like online bullying, like cyberbullying.
Yeah, it's sad.
Because I think in our days it was more like physical bullying. But I think now,
in person,
I mean, I'm sure now there's still physical bullying,
because of technology.
But with like social media and stuff like that,
people, it sucks that they're allowing people they don't know to affect them. You know what I mean? That's that is so crazy to me.
Yeah,
that shit is so crazy.
But like for kids now in high school, like the way that they consider someone popular or someone cool is like, oh, this person has 10,000 followers on Instagram or 10,000 followers on TikTok.
Yeah,
this person's cool. I want to be cool too. I want to get a lot of followers. And then when you get picked on, like cyberbullying, people comment and say some dumb shit to you, like it affects them because like that's like their life. The social media is like part of their life.
Yeah, it's their life.
So,
yeah, I know.
But that's when we grew up, social media wasn't really a thing.
Yeah, I know.
Not really.
I was talking about the other day how I remember you used to have a prepaid phone, and then you would tell people, you like
call
tell
me
people,
after 9.
Yeah, after 9, free on weekends.
Free on weekends.
Hey, you wasting my minutes. Yeah.
Hey, don't text me, bro. Don't text me. Call me after 9.
Unlimited minutes. And text messages came back. It was just like game changer. It's crazy.
Game changer.
We went through those times, man. Kids nowadays grew up with fucking unlimited text.
Now we had to either call your home phone or get out the car and go and knock on your door to call you to come outside.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
He said no about no fucking map.
Like I had to go knock on Danny's door and his grandma opened the door and yell at me for
I know.
calling to come outside. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Now it's like, hey, you can just text each other, call each other. So easy.
Yeah. Well, shit. Man. You think that's speaking of that, and just kind of getting away from all that bullshit and being positive and everything like that. I mean, is that a big motivating factor for your line that you have here?
From our brand?
Yeah.
Dream big and live life.
Dream big, live life.
Yeah. So back in 2012, I wanted like a slogan for my photography. So I got into photography stuff too.
Yeah.
For a while, on my second deployment when I was in Kuwait. I was taking pictures and whatnot, and I was like, I need memories and whatnot. So I started taking pictures, bought me a little Nikon, and I was like, I need a motto. And I just thought about something like even though I was going through all that stuff, all this situation and whatnot, I still had dreams, I still had goals in life, and I still like to, and one thing I like to do is like travel. So I was like, no matter what you go through, no matter what you've been through, you have dreams, you have goals. Don't let it stop you. At the same time, you still gotta continue to live life, and that's how my brand came out.
That's awesome.
That's how I thought about it, and I was like, I don't want it to be only a slogan or a motto for my photography, but also like a brand, like clothing brand, and whatnot. And then I was talking to Philo when he was asking me about it before we got on the podcast or what.
This guy?
Whatnot. Yeah, this one. This one to the right. The Clippers fan.
The Clippers fan. Okay.
The Clippers fan. He's Good thing we're Eagles fans, so he's cool.
Yeah. That makes up.
But not only I wanted to do the brand with the clothing, but also like I was telling him that I just finished wrapping up a video, a shoot.
Yeah.
Because I'm coming out with a documentary too. Okay. And it's gonna be called Dream Big, Live Life with.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about that documentary though. That's crazy. When you told me, I was like, oh wow.
After this, we're going to.
Well, it ties in together.
It ties in. Okay. Yeah. So I was like, I just don't want it to be only a brand, but also a documentary of how the brand came or how those words came about. And so I was telling him that this past weekend I just finished up. And he asked me how long it started, and I said, since like 2000, 13, 14, around that time frame.
It's been like an ongoing project
it's
for you.
Life happens and you get caught up and stuff, and so it's like lack motivation. But I started shooting with back then I was shooting with one of my homies, Odell, and so basically telling my story of not only like my background and everything, but also of my about mental illness and mental health and how it came about, and how like back then like I was struggling, but then I didn't let it stop me from living my life or having goals and dreams. And so when I came back to when I moved back to California in 2015, like I had to get away from North Carolina because there's nothing there, like no motivation. And I was like, if I don't leave now, I ain't. Not only that, but I was like, I'm not gonna know what's gonna happen,
So that's when you moved back.
Yeah, so
I had to make that decision.
Yeah, I had like 4 suitcases. I had like $300 in my name. I didn't have shit.
Damn.
I came here carless, and so
You just flew here.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
dope,
Beaver
though.
came
That's
pick me up with my
Did he?
aunt. Yeah, they came pick me up at the airport. So
that's what I'm talking about.
And
that's
so I still want to continue with this, and
you've been here ever since.
Yeah, I've been here ever since, and then I'll continue with this, and also that's how I got into. When I was a kid, I used to write, poems and poetry and stuff.
Like, I know you did like some spoken words.
Yeah, so I got into spoken words out here, and gave me opportunity to express myself. and also
we went
to share
to one of your shows.
Yeah, that shit was. We waited for like hours, and then that happened,
really?
and it was
dope,
pissed.
Though.
Yeah, yeah. So I got into spoken words, to find a way to help. Like it was like a escape to help express my, my experiences and my, feelings and whatnot, to share with others. And so I did that.
So the documentary is already done?
We just had to put it together.
Okay.
So basically, it's like a storyline
cool.
from what happened back then, because I still have videos from back then and then have new videos from now, documentaries from now. So it's like that's when I used to have my long hair and shit like that too.
Oh yeah,
like clips hair. Like when I used to when I went to Cambodia and all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
that's awesome.
Yeah. So
are you narrating
to watch it?
Narrating it yourself?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I'm gonna do like
the
a
interviews and stuff like that.
What's that?
Like there's a lot of interviews with you and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Or other people also.
Well, no, it's just me.
Mostly,
yeah, it's mostly me, like telling my story and how it came.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. When is that gonna be out?
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm shooting for sometime next month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's crazy how we invited you to come on a podcast and you got this documentary I didn't even know about. It's like perfect how it ties in. Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
a lot of people don't know,
That's
but
cool.
it was supposed to come out already, but with COVID and everything, being
It's all
sick
good.
and stuff, so I had to put on hold. So.
What where will people be able to see it?
We're gonna post it up on social media like Instagram and YouTube and all that stuff.
So it'd be like an IGTV kind of thing.
Yeah, it is. And
that's awesome.
And not only with that, so when the documentary come out, I also want to do like a series, basically having people tell their story.
Of
that's how
awesome.
they got to where they're at, and like any struggles or anything they want to share their testimonies to others.
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
cool.
To help motivate, to help give people, like let them know, like you're here for a purpose, you're here for a reason. Because I was talking to somebody the other day, and they're like, I don't have purpose in life and stuff like that. And I'm like, no, you do have a purpose, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be here.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's just you have to find your purpose. You have to find something you love and true.
Yeah.
Like even if you're like a good friend to someone, you're here for a purpose. You're here for a reason.
That's true though. Yeah.
What's your documentary called?
Dream big.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. I feel it.
Yeah,
okay.
so.
Hey, but that's true though.
Self-titled.
You really gotta have a fucking purpose. Like I'm glad younger we grew up in Long Beach.
Yeah.
We got into fights, life and death situations. We kind of realized, man, there's more to life than this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And some
It helped
people,
motivate us,
some people don't see that. Some people like they grow up in a situation or an environment where they feel like there's nothing else out there in the world for them to do. Like no, take that step, take the initiative of going outside that box or going outside your comfort zone, so you can see that there's more to life and more to the world than what you're used to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some people are scared or afraid to do that.
Yeah,
and then the first thing you have to do is take that step.
Yeah, that's the first initiative, is to get out of your comfort zone.
And you got to dream big
and live life.
And live your fucking
exactly,
life
to the fullest.
I like that shit.
Like life is too short, and you never know. Like some people wait till it's too late until something happens to someone they're close to start realizing like shit, life is too short. Because like nowadays you see the younger generations losing their life to whatever it is, to illness, to violence or whatnot. It's not the older generation now, it's like the younger,
That is it's true. Happening for sure.
That is true. That is true. So basically you started the merch to kind of to go along with the documentary, but like tell us a little bit about how you kind of like designed some of the stuff, and like what was your concept behind the clothing and the merch and stuff like that. I wanted something simple, but also like when somebody sees like, oh shit,
it's clean,
and it's not doing too much, and also gotcha. That brand or that design has like a meaning or a purpose behind it.
By the way, me and Danny's both rocking one of the hats.
Yes, sir.
Yep. But where can people find some of the merch and stuff?
You can.
On your Instagram?
I have my Instagram, Dream Big Live Life. Okay. It's on there, and also
I'll tag it in the description.
Yeah, I don't have a website. I'm working on a website now, but you can just DM me.
Cool.
Whatever you want. And when I'm coming out with, new merch like joggers and
nice.
sweatshirts and stuff now, and then like a new design that's coming out. It's like slowly but surely, like I'm doing it all by myself, kind of. So I mean,
yeah, for sure.
I'll definitely be rocking that, but I won't be jogging. But I'll rock it. I'm working at home though. I'll work at home, but while I'm working, leisure wear.
Don't think he's jogging. It's two things at once.
Yep. But man, so the clothing's already ready for people can already
I mean, I still have some stuff in stock, like with the dad hat and baseball caps. Have long sleeves, sweaters, basic t-shirts and whatnot.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Hell yeah. Appreciate that.
Yep.
So I hope everything keeps going big for you for sure. I'm just really
and
happy.
this is one of the first steps when it comes to the new year's being on this podcast. Be on this
I think right here it was meant to be. I'm really glad. You shared your story with us.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm glad you hit me. Well, I'm glad you asked me. Like, hey, you trying to be on my podcast though?
No facts. Because I think people think, man, only people with like that's famous or people that has thousands of followers have a story. Like like people like us.
Yeah, basic.
We basic bitches.
Basic bitches.
Everybody has a story. You know what I mean?
Everybody has a story though. I mean,
some may be more interesting than the other, but everyone does have a story.
Yeah, exactly. And I appreciate you. Just sharing that, because I think anybody that can hear that, that's listening to us, that hears your story, that went through the same thing. I mean, hopefully they can connect with you.
Yeah, no, honestly,
you can guide them the right way and stuff. So
I think everybody can kind of connect to it in some sort, you know what I mean? Because either they know somebody or maybe they've gone through something themselves. But like I was saying earlier, was like, I'm just kind of glad that now it's a bit more open and people can be more honest with each other. Like even with our group of friends, like before we would kind of hide certain things. Like we weren't always honest to each other as friends. We would kind of like just show like, oh, we're all tough, or like we're all like just trying to have fun.
That's
but like
how we are, yeah.
But like it didn't take until like more recently where we can kind of like just be honest with each other and let each other know like, well, we're vulnerable, or like we're going through something, or like they're not happy about certain things. You know what I mean? So it's good to just kind of just be comfortable to share your story with someone that you're comfortable with, like your family member, your best friend, your close friends. I think everyone just got to be more honest with each other and not be shy about it and try to hide things, because hiding things is just gonna make it worse.
Yeah, because I was telling someone the other day, like when you hide stuff or when you hold stuff inside, we're like ticking bombs, waiting for we're waiting for that one moment until like we just go off, and sometimes we might say stuff to others that we don't mean, or like do something to ourselves don't mean. Like,
and then,
sometimes people do dumb things or say dumb things
in the heat of the moment. You're so stubborn, you don't want to apologize for it. And then you start burning bridges and shit.
That's how you burn bridges.
That's how you burn bridges.
That is true. Yeah, that's true.
But we do wanna, before we end this, we do wanna get back to our questions here.
Yeah.
So usually what I do, I pick these 2 random questions from the deck. And then I'm going to ask you the question. You're going to answer it first, and then we'll go around answering the question.
Okay.
It's just some like random questions. Okay?
Yeah.
So, you want to go with the first one?
What?
Let me see. All right, first one. What's the worst job you ever had?
The worst job?
Damn.
Worst job you've ever had?
Probably my first job. I worked at Domino's Pizza.
Why was it so bad?
I mean, it wasn't bad. It's just
it's fucking Domino's.
Domino's. Hey. No, it's like I smell like dough all the time, and
you were like baking or your delivery doing.
Well, no, I did the cashier at first, and like people would yell at you, like, "Oh, you get my order wrong and stuff." You're like, really? You have to have patience and shit.
Yeah.
Like. Manager talks to like I can't hear, like half the time I can't hear what they're saying and stuff like that, and like
was this in North Carolina?
Yeah, I was in North Carolina. This was my first job. Yeah.
Do they got accents out there or no?
Huh?
Do they have accents out there? Or
accents? No? Oh yeah, country accents.
Country accents.
North Carolina.
I'll get my pizza.
I said pepperoni.
I said pepperoni,
not ham. I didn't want a ham.
I said pepperoni. That's salami. That's salami on my pizza.
Yeah, no, they had accents and stuff. It was like difficult to like understand them and stuff. Or like you get it wrong and they'll like go off on you and all that. And
see,
like,
we gotta be like them.
And then I also like,
not afraid.
I remember like, cause so I wear contacts and I remember like I have to drive a stick shift, a manual from our store to the other store with one contact on, like driving at nighttime.
One eye and shit?
Yeah, you dangerous. You dangerous.
I mean, I made it. My manager didn't know.
Obviously, you here.
yeah, barely.
Fucking dangerous.
You know, it's just. I ain't dealing with customers.
Nah,
you have to have a lot of patience.
In North Carolina, is a lot of racist people there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's fucking
it's
country,
the Confederate.
North Carolina, Confederate state, bro.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
That's one of the, I think that's one.
You dealt with a lot of racism out there?
Yeah.
What's the worst thing they've called you?
Worst thing to call you?
Worst thing they called you.
They think all Asians are
Chinese though.
Yeah, chink, Chinese, gook. You know, like
they say those words.
Yeah.
I never been called a chink, gook, or anything like that.
I don't know.
Because we're in Long Beach.
I think I've been called a chink before, but I don't know about gook. I feel like I would be more offended if someone called me a gook than a chink. I don't know why.
I talk to customers in North Carolina. It's funny, like when I talk to customers in North Carolina, because I'm licensed out there. So when I talk to them, it's like this lady one time. You know, she was talking and she asked me what my nationality was. I was like, "Oh, I'm Asian." She said, "Oh, you know how to make egg rolls?"
Oh, God.
And I was like, "Yeah, you want me to send some to you?"
And was she being serious or she was?
Yeah, she was being serious. I mean, maybe she was being controlled, but you know.
Yeah, but like funny. The high school I went to, we had like different nationalities. We had like Asians, we had Caucasians, African Americans, you know, Hispanics. So it was like
diverse.
And then we also, it was diverse, but also we had, you know. Like, oh, this set had, you know, we set banging and stuff like that. We still had that, you know. And then the thing is, like, I went to elementary school by the Southside Projects. So over there, our ghetto is called Projects. So I went to elementary school by Southside Projects, which is behind Walmart. Walmart was like our mall. It still is, you know, because it's like we're a small town. We don't have that much. And then the high school was up by the other projects, by the Uptown, by Eastside Projects. So. Yeah,
shout out to them.
Eastside Projects.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, how about you, Phil? What was the worst job you ever had, bro?
My worst job was, I would say, Fry's Electronics in Anaheim Hills.
Oh, you were at Fry's. I remember.
That's the one off by the freeway, right?
Yeah, in Anaheim Hills. Yeah. I only worked there for like maybe 2 months or something like that. This was like in between jobs. And I just worked there because I was like, I just need some money. But, you know, it's crazy how, like, you know, how we were talking about racism. Like in Anaheim Hills, even before, there was a lot of racist people in Anaheim Hills, and I dealt with some racism out there too. But I didn't like the job because like people there, because Anaheim Hills is a very rich city, so a lot of it's like upscale people, high end people got money, and that area people would go there, and like customers were just rude as hell, like get me this, find me this, like how come you don't have this, like stuff like that, you know. And it's just because these people were rich and like they want something and they want it now, and it's like. They just felt like they're better than everyone. So
entitled.
So I experienced that issue, and I didn't like that job, and I'm glad I left that.
But one thing I could say about the high school in the area we stayed at, like everyone hated us when it comes to sports. When it comes to sports, like everyone, like all the other schools and stuff, they didn't get along with us. We're like rivals with everyone, but when it comes to sports, everyone got together. Like. You know, our town came together when it comes to sport and show love. Okay,
so sports was like the thing for the town.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So all towns usually so awesome.
Yeah. I graduated from like 130 students or something.
Really?
Like, it was small.
That's small.
And our high school was like almost 2,000
I think
people.
I think the elementary schools out here, the junior high schools, is like twice as big as my school.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
our high school, like each graduating class was like at least almost 2,000 people. I think from what I remember.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
bro.
no.
From what I remember, it was crazy. Yeah. What's yours, bro? What's your worst job?
My worst. I mean,
Let me guess for you.
my first job.
The Home Depot
No,
office Depot.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. You had a job.
Chuck E. Cheese.
How old were
first
you?
job was Chuck E.
Yeah,
Cheese.
yeah, you did.
That's when I was getting
Briefly.
paid $6.
How old were you then?
I was probably
like 18, right?
18. Yeah, I was 18.
Right out of high school.
Yeah, right out of high school. It was my first job.
Hey, you were the
They made me
the
wear
mascot?
Chucky.
The
They made me wear
mascot?
Chucky a
Dang.
couple times. I remember this one time. I had to
Oh,
wear
shit.
Chucky,
damn.
and then I had to go out there and
play with the kids
or whatever.
Oh god.
And then this little girl came up to me.
Grab your nuts.
She put her hand inside my suit and pinched me.
What?
And I was just looking. I was like, because they can't talk, right? They can't hear you anyways.
Yeah.
But you
And
did.
I was like,
But deep down
what the
inside,
hell?
you
I
were
was
like,
this
what
little
the
girl
fuck,
just
man?
pinched me right now.
Oh,
I was about to pick her up and throw her.
Oh shit.
Bro, and I was like, after that, I was like, they
Like,
asked
nah.
me. I went back in. They asked me, like, hey, we need you to play Chucky again. I was like, nah. You asked me to
Nah.
play Chucky one more time, I'm quitting.
Oh.
And after that, they was like, yeah, we need you out there. I was like, nah, I quit. I fucking left, bro.
Oh,
'Cause I'm not
God.
coming back to this shit.
I'm not getting pinched by little Emily
Not
ever
little
again.
Emily ever again.
God damn.
But yeah, man, it's that built some character though.
Yeah.
Cause I used to be shy as fuck, and then having to go out there with the suit on,
Yeah.
dancing in front of the kids. Oh my
Yeah.
god, took me out of my comfort zone for sure.
Okay.
All right, but number 2.
Yep.
Last question actually.
Yep,
Actually, it's not even a question. It says, brag to me about the best things going on in the past 30 days.
Oh.
That's actually pretty
Alright.
cool. Yeah.
That's so cool, dude.
So brag to me about the best things going on in the past 30 days.
Even though I've been out the gym for like 2 months, I can still lift up 50, 50
Oh,
dumbbells,
50
you know?
pounds.
Slight flex, but okay.
Yeah.
Slight
Okay.
flex. Phil, can you do 50 pounds?
Hell no, I can't. Hell no.
I think you can out-push up Phil right now.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. Yeah, I'm sure you can. Yeah,
Feels like, nah, not me.
yeah, definitely not. No,
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest.
At least you're being honest,
Yeah,
eh?
you gotta be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm not even gonna try to lie.
I like that.
But yeah,
Yeah, just getting back to the gym
Yeah.
it helps a lot too. Like I was telling someone, the same person that told me like he felt like he didn't have purpose in life,
Mhm.
but I was telling him like one thing that helped me out with mental health was self-love, self-care, and going to the gym and being active, keeping myself busy.
Yeah,
Helped me a
keep
lot.
yourself
You know?
Because you see progress. I mean,
Yeah.
once you start seeing progress, I think it kind of triggers everything else
Yep.
too. Especially when you work out, you see a lot of
Mhm.
progress.
Yep.
Losing weight, getting
It-
muscles,
Yeah.
whatever.
working out. I know it could be like your happy place where you can kind of just forget
Yeah,
about
yeah,
everything
exactly.
outside and just kind of like relieve your stress by, exercising and lifting
Yep.
weights. And
Yeah,
stuff
when,
like
when
that.
you have like a hard ass workout, that's why I miss the gym, man. I miss going to the sauna, bro. Like
Mhm.
I after you work out, you're
I just
sweating,
went in the sauna. Yeah.
and you go to the sauna and sweat all that shit out, and you come
Yeah.
out and just breath of fresh air, bro. It's just like cold.
Exactly.
You know what I
Especially if
mean?
it's some
Yeah.
cold air outside, you
Yeah,
come out after.
it feels
yeah.
good. Like
It's
that's
been
why I
a
feel like
while,
with these
yeah.
lockdowns, bros, it's making people sicker, bro.
Well, I know with like gyms though, like some of them are doing like outdoor where you can
Yep.
like they have like benches
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my gym is still
Have you
indoor.
done that?
Yeah, no, my
Oh,
gym is
okay.
still indoor. So.
I'm just thinking, how does it work outside? Like, how does that shit even
You
work?
put all the equipment outside.
You know?
They bring
And
the
then have to
equipment and then have
you have to take it back in.
They
at
have
the
those,
end of the
those
night.
Yeah, that's a lot of
those
work,
hit
bro.
classes. They have those hit classes, high intensity training.
Mm.
Basically, you do like low running.
I think like now with some of the gyms, they make you like schedule an appointment to.
Yeah,
just,
my gym
yeah.
just started
Okay.
schedule appointment. It was like 60 seconds. 60-minute workouts.
Oh,
60
an
only
hour.
so an hour.
Yeah,
Oh.
workout. Yep.
You have to like schedule. Book.
Yep.
Yeah.
Schedule ahead
Yeah.
of time.
Well, I mean,
Damn,
that's
that's
what
crazy.
That's what it came to. You know?
Well, because I know like before when I would go to the gym, I'd be there for like 2 or 3 hours, but I only got maybe like 15 minutes worth of workouts. Because I'm just like there bushing, talking
on
to
the
people,
phone, taking
talking to people,
selfies.
you know, like
Yeah,
bullshit,
exactly.
walking
Yeah.
around and stuff like that. But
That's
like,
fella.
yeah, but I
He's
feel like,
he's the guy that's taking up the machine and
Taking the
doing
machine,
the
just
thing.
standing there. Just
hey, bro, are you done? Like, nah, I got 30 more minutes.
5 more sets.
Bro, I seen you just sitting there only, bro. No, but like, I think like now though, like if you only got 30 minutes, I think now you would manage your time a lot more better. Like you would just use that full hour, like just going to work. You know what I mean? Instead of like
Yeah, yeah.
bullshitting. So I think that's kind of cool.
Hell yeah. For
Yeah.
sure. How about you, Philip, man? Brag to me about the best things going on in the past 30 days, bro.
Well, I'm glad. First of all, I'm glad the year's over. 2020 is over.
Facts,
so
facts.
I feel like, well, I don't know about the last 30 days, but I'm just thinking about maybe more about my future. But it looks like so far it's been a good start in regards to like kind of my mental focus on like, work and like my side stuff, and just kind of like just kind of feeling more rejuvenated, kind of like just more of a positive mindset going into the new year.
Yeah,
I think that's good. And I haven't kind of like felt like that in a while. So I think just going into new year, just kind of having a new mindset, new mentality of just, hey, whatever happened last year.
Yeah.
And even if this same year is still gonna be the same thing, the only difference that it would be my mindset. So I think just kind of being positive going to the new year.
Because everything that happened last year like hit us all at once, and now we're like we
didn't know how to handle it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hit all of us for sure.
Yeah, so I think this year, like I think we kind of know how to handle it more. But at the end of the day, we don't know what the heck something bad can happen again. Like we don't know. But I think now mentally we were able to
prepared for it.
Yeah, exactly. Prepare for it and kind of handle it and adjust to it. So
I feel it.
What about you, Danny?
For me, what can I brag about for the last 30 days? Well, I got a baby on the way. I mean,
Congratulations.
That's a flex. That's a flex.
Yeah. We getting babies now, You
get money, I'm getting babies.
You know what? I've actually been winning a lot of Pokemon raffles.
Wow.
Yeah.
I could brag about that actually. I've probably won so many. Appreciate shout out to Laren, man. Putting these raffles up together for us. But
Is that how you got your PS5?
Yeah, Christine won that. Christine won that PS5. He won one PS5.
And they won one.
We've been winning raffles, man.
Yeah. 2021, winning all whole year. Taking wins all year.
It's a year of good luck.
Taking does.
Year of luck.
Yeah, it's
you should buy the Powerball, bro. It's like
should.
really high right now. It's like looking really good.
Yeah, this money, they want me to earn it. The universe don't want to just give me money, dog. They want me to earn that shit.
You're right. Yeah.
So it happens,
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, man, that's Pokemon.
Yeah. Should we do one more question? I think we should do one more question.
One more?
Let's do one more. I feel like Brazy got some more to share with us
here. A little more to say.
A little bit.
How about Danny? How about we pick 2 more questions, but just for her instead of us?
She just picks one.
Just for us, and instead of us, just for her only.
2 for you.
Just for you.
I'll read it.
We want to hear more
2
from
for
you.
1 deal.
Yeah,
2 for 1 deal.
Okay.
BOGO.
Go one more.
BOGO deal.
You guys remember the K-Swiss when they had like the 2 for like
the
2
K-Swiss?
Yeah.
like 2 for $30, 2 for $60 or something like back in the day?
I remember one time I was wearing K-Swiss shoes in high school. And then someone was like, "Hey, those are girl shoes." I'm like, "Nah, bro, this ain't no girl shoes."
What were you wearing? Payless? What?
A K-Swiss. You know the all white ones, like the classic.
Oh yeah, the classic,
bro.
Yeah.
I wore those in high school one time, and like someone was trying to pick on me and saying like, "Those are girl shoes, bro." I'm like, "Nah, shoes are shoes, man."
You know about the Sauconys, though.
Sauconys, yeah.
Oh yeah, Sauconys.
Yeah, the Sauconys.
I had the white one with the gray.
Go ahead, read away, Danny.
I got you, Brazy. Which talent would you most like to have?
Ooh. That you don't already have.
That you don't already have. You already not doing.
Dang.
I say singing because I like to sing karaoke. I'm the mic hugger. I always like to hug the mic. Like, give me that mic so I can sing karaoke.
What do you sing though? What do you say? What's your go-to song?
I sing
go-to?
anything. I sing country, hip hop, R&B. I like R&B though.
I wish I had vocals.
I like R&B.
When I do karaoke, I like to do like some 90s R&B.
Oh,
even though I can't sing, but I just
it's all about
I just
having
try
fun.
to.
Hey.
Yeah.
You take some shots and stuff. You don't care. Like, hey, we all sound good at the end of the day.
You go to like those Korean karaoke spots?
I used to, but now
those
it's just
are
like
cool.
just do it at home. You know?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Those
are cool because you could bring alcohol in there and like
hey, you know
you
what?
get your own room.
Let's set up a karaoke night at the pad, bro. We can do that.
Do it.
My go-to song is Blink 182.
All the small things. Yeah.
All the
is it small things?
Because it's is it because it's relatable to you or something?
I forgot what it was. Okay. That was nice one. So singing is the one.
Singing karaoke.
Yep.
Okay. So that's a hidden talent. That's a hidden talent.
No, I don't know.
I get jealous of people that can sing. Yeah.
I know, man. For me too.
And this one's a tough one. You can't say neither of us though. Okay.
It already sounds bad.
Which living person do you most despise?
Damn. Jeez. Hey, yeah,
you can't say the commander in chief. No, just kidding.
Commander in chief? I can't say that.
I'm just messing.
Damn.
I don't know.
You can tell him. Hey,
there gotta be somebody you despise.
No.
Let's pick another question.
She's like, no, I don't got nobody. I love everybody.
No.
Okay.
Now she's
I love everyone equally.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
All right, let's go. Who is your favorite hero of fiction?
Fiction?
Who is your favorite hero of fiction? So made up hero.
Maybe like a superhero character.
A superhero. Maybe somebody from Lord of the Rings.
Nah.
Lord of the Rings.
Ash Ketchum, whatever you want, you know. You don't watch cartoons, huh?
What you watch growing up?
I mean, I like DC, Marvel.
Oh, you like DC? Yeah, DC, Marvel.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite hero from DC, Marvel?
Like I like the Flash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Flash.
Why the Flash?
Green Arrow.
Oh, you like all the CW shows?
CW. She watches CW.
Low key.
CW fan.
I'll be binge watching it.
Yeah, on Netflix.
Because they're always like, they're kind-hearted. They like to save people, look out for people. And
they're vigilantes.
Yeah.
Vigilantes.
Yeah.
That's the Green Arrow. Right there.
That's Green Arrow vigilante.
Yeah, he's dope.
Well, Batman's like a vigilante too.
Yeah, Batman's a billionaire though.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, actually, Green Arrow's a billionaire too, though.
Green Arrow?
Yeah,
is he?
He's rich too.
I don't know. I don't think he's as rich as.
No, he's rich.
Batman though.
Nah, he's rich.
Who's richer, Batman or Iron Man?
Ooh.
I say Iron Man.
Iron Man? Well, because he got like metal space suits though, huh?
Yeah,
Batman just got like he got a nice car and he got a cave.
And Iron Man sold war machines, so.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. All right. Well,
Brazy, man, appreciate you coming on.
Appreciate you guys for having me.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing your story, because honestly, that story that you shared with us and everything that you mentioned today, it's gonna hit home for a lot of people.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah,
to share with other people, like let you guys know, or let people know that they're not alone.
Yeah,
facts.
Awesome.
Not alone.
For sure. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing that with us, and we just hope the best of luck for you in the future. And when the document comes out, we definitely gonna be watching that.
We're gonna watch that for sure.
For sure.
I'll keep everyone posted.
Thank you. Yeah. Cool. Any last words from you?
Any last words?
Any
last words?
Anything before we
besides dream big, live life. Everyone stay safe.
Yeah.
Just to let you guys know, if you're going through something, go through whatever it is. If you feel like the world's too small, you feel like you're alone, just know that you're not alone, and there's help, there's resources. There's one person that'll be willing to help you out or listen. I mean, if you don't have anyone, just hit me up, Instagram, Facebook, or whatever. Like, I'll be there to listen. We go out to eat. Oh, we can't really go out to eat, but like grab coffee, or something. You're not alone. Like, someone's always there. So
awesome.
Keep your head up.
Yep. Keep your head up.
Keep that head up. We
Thank you
appreciate
for that.
everybody tuning in. Brazy tuning in with us. Phila, appreciate you coming down from Mexico. It's a long drive back home.
Thank you guys.
But man, everybody tune in. See y'all next time.
Until then, peace out.
Peace.
Thank you.